Yo, what is going on, viewers of the tube? Tyler here of Chico Crypto. Make sure you guys can hear me. I was having a little issues again. My preview isn't working. Can you guys hear me? How's everybody doing? No comments yet? Can you guys hear me? Oh, shit. Nah, no one's answering me. Can you guys hear me? Nobody yet? Okay, awesome. Preview player on YouTube's not connecting with my OBS, so I'm not sure if it's working. So, hi everybody, how's everybody doing? And here comes the comments. Yeah, Bitcoin's up big time. I hope some of you fools that stablecoined up didn't stablecoin up, but I'm sure some of you guys did, and now you're regretting it. I predicted this. I have a feeling the markets are still going to go up, especially with Binance locked, Tether debacle. I have a feeling it's manipulation. I mean, we do have Fidelity and institutions, but they're not jumping in right away, you guys. I mean, it's going to take some time. They got to get their feet wet first, and they're not going to be pushing up the price like this. But hey, maybe that's possible. Maybe they're seeing what they can do to the market. Bitcoin's up. Alts are up a little bit, not nearly like Bitcoin. I mean, yesterday was a brutal day for the alts. Some got crushed. But there was a few alts that did well yesterday in the red. I'll talk about those in a little bit. But looking at Bitcoin, we have the big November sell-off in 2018, and we're right back. So it's like we haven't lost any money yet. I mean, basically that was a big bear trap. What if all of 2018 was just one big bear trap, and now we're going back to bullish, violent bull run that's going to take off like a madman? Who knows? Probably not. Should I sell my BTC now before dump? I mean, if you're going back, and there's going to be a correction, of course, here soon. I mean, price cannot go up forever, but I have a feeling they're not going to stop this until about 8K, 8 to 10K, because when the Tether news does come out, and it is going to come out, you guys, the Tether news isn't going to be good. We're going to talk about that a little later on in this episode. It's going to hurt the market big time and probably lead to a possible 50% retracement in the price. But a lot of these whales, their livelihood depends on cryptocurrency and Bitcoin. So they don't want a 50% retracement to happen at 4,000 to 5,000, take it down to 2,500, $2,000. They want it to happen at 8,000, take it down to about 4, high fives, which I think is plausible once the Tether news comes out. And that would mean we are officially out of the bear market. So I probably should cut this hair. And Sean, NYC, thank you for the tip. Forgot to thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Hey, what's up, everybody? How you guys doing? Altcoin, yeah, I mean, it usually goes like that. Bitcoin takes the first amount of pump, and then altcoins follow. But I mean, a lot of altcoins have been losing Bitcoin value for a long time. It's not going to be like last time, you guys. I mean, give it another 6 months and it might be, but not for a while, in my personal opinion. I mean, the ICO boom is gone. There's going to be good alts that do rise, definitely, but just, alts across the board, I don't see them doing what they did last bull run, personally. I mean, the majority of us in here, we've been in here probably for a year, up to 2 years. We have experienced the market. We know not to fall for that BS anymore. So I don't think it's going to be like last time. Cut that hair. The ladies are actually starting to like it, though, They're telling me I look like Jim Morrison, so I'm like, shit, might as well keep it, dude. Hell yeah, I hold a shit ton of Chainlink. It's one of my largest holdings right now, besides Bitcoin, Ethereum, and a few others. Fusion, yeah, Fusion is doing well. Check out that price. I did a sponsored video for them. Oops. It's looking really good. I wish I would have got paid in Fusion tokens. That would have been amazing, because it's been pumping since I did the video. But I only got paid in Ethereum. And I'm a completely transparent, too, about my payments and everything, unlike other YouTubers. I got paid $2,800 in Ethereum for that video. And actually, that's the law. So all these YouTubers who are actually starting finally to say these are sponsored content, they're not putting how much. And it's been written in law that you have to explain basically the scope of the deal, including the amount. So, because if they are considered securities, which new regulations coming out, that's basically saying all cryptocurrencies are gonna fall under securities. So yeah, Bitcoin's looking good. I mean, 6,500 could come. I mean, it could come during this live stream. Holy schmackerel. Whoa, it might come during this live stream. What a good call by me. I didn't think it was going to come that quick. That's amazing. Bitcoin's getting a pump. So I'm sure most of you guys saw this video. Only has 1,700. Oh no, that's a long time ago. The Binance. So my theory, it was an inside job. I don't know exactly what happened. The weird thing to me is the cold storage. They said it was 2% of their funds that got hacked from the hot wallet. While if you look at the rich list for their cold storage, they only have about 180,000. So that means they're missing a crap load in cold storage. And just the way they got sent to SegWit addresses and how long it took the funds to start moving. A lot of the funds haven't even moved still. I have a feeling they sent from incompatible SegWit addresses, or they sent two incompatible SegWit addresses, got the funds stuck. That's why CZ was talking to core devs and everything. They figured it out how to get it unstuck, and the money's starting to get on the move, but it takes some time. So that's my personal theory, but there's also, you know, other theories of what went down. It could be just a big marketing stunt for their decks, but I don't think so, because this is just going to give a lot. I mean, if you can't run a centralized exchange, how are you going to run a decentralized exchange? And then there's also, they're locking up all of people's crypto, pumping the markets so no one can sell, and while they'll have the chance to dump when the Tether news does break, and it will. So if you haven't checked out that video, I definitely recommend it. Andreas, he basically went after CZ, said a reorg to recover exchange losses is like a bailout for a bank mismanaging risks. Fortunately, it's so hard to pull off and so likely to fail that unlike banks, there won't be a bailout here. Those who fail security get to eat the cost. So, yeah, I agree. He should be going after CZ. That was absolutely ridiculous. And that's the thing, too, is like, if it's just a small amount, like $41 million, I mean, that's nothing to Binance. Why would he even consider a reorg of the Bitcoin chain? Unless it was a lot more. And that's why I still think they were moving over to SegWit. A lot of the cold storage, they thought they lost, like, I'm talking over 100,000 Bitcoin. And that's why they're freaking out and possibly discussing this. But as they talk to Bitcoin core devs, which is obvious from CZ talking to him on Twitter, he figured out he could get the funds unstuck. That's my personal theory. But, I mean, you don't see anyone following, you know, the Bitcoin's trail right now. I'm sure CZ reached out to the people analyzing the trail of Bitcoins, and he's like, stop, because that's us doing it. I'm sure. So CZ put this out regarding the security incident. Basically said, I'm sorry for just thinking about reorganizing the Bitcoin blockchain. Which, I mean, oh great, you said you're sorry, but still, the damage is done, dude. You don't even discuss that baloney. I mean, just him even thinking about that, and Bitcoin core devs, you know, helping him out, thinking about it, he has way too much power. He, like, literally, people stop using his exchange, please. The guy has way too much power. He needs to go away for crypto to actually succeed. DEXs, decentralized exchanges, use them. It isn't possible, probably, Amir. I mean, it might have been possible if he paid off the miners a crap ton of money. And that's why, you know, he's getting so big and having so much money that it is going to be possible down the road for him to control the Bitcoin blockchain. And that's the scary thing. I mean, it's not possible probably right now. But even the fact that it was discussed is, you know, this guy's getting way too much power. He needs to go away. And it's not only CZ. Like, CZ gets the brunt of everything. There's a bunch of people in with CZ. It's a crypto mafia. There's Yeehee. She's a complete psycho. She's talked about, like, how Binance is a cult and you can consider Binance Jesus and all this weird stuff. You see the Binance logo looks like a Freemasons logo. I think they're like trying to apply for the Illuminati or something. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I don't want to, you know, I provide a service in crypto and culture. I appreciate the tip, man. I provide a service and I don't want to, you know, charge too much. I mean, that's just ridiculous what some other people are charging. Like, I know some of the average costs some YouTubers are charging, and they get less views than me. They have more subs, but they're getting way less views than me, and they're charging like 10K a video. It's like, what? Are you crazy? Oh, I'm sorry, Guinness Stash. Thanks for the tip, brother. Dude, I would love to show how to set up an origin trail on channel. I'm not technical enough to do it myself, but you are. No, XRP is not the most secure in technology and crypto. That's stupid. It's not decentralized. That's common knowledge. Hey, I love you too. They probably take bathe in people's blood and stuff. Binance, I'm not doubting it. Never looked into Energy Masternode, my friend. I love Enigma. It's a huge needed piece of blockchain technology, especially for enterprises. Secret smart contracts. They don't want people seeing how much they paid this company for this product or batch of goods, you know. That gives away information. So secret smart contracts will be able to hide that. And there's other projects working on that. Really, the small cap one right now is Darrow. I've talked about that a little bit. It's more of a DAG structure, so it's faster. Craig Wright hacked Binance. Nah, that's probably pretty unlikely. Craig Wright's actually here in Miami right now in court for the Kleiman case. I want to figure out where he's at so I can say hi. What do I think of Chainlink? I think very highly of it. Decentralized oracles. So talking about Binance, there was this trade, I showed it in my video, where someone paid $10,000 for one link, and then everyone in the comments was like, it was one old baby boomer that made it. No, you guys, this was baloney. So some person put this post on our cryptocurrency saying, my friend lost $400,000 paying over 17,000 times the market price of a token by pressing market buy on Binance. And then they deleted the post, which is kind of suspicious. I just don't believe that one bit. Who puts $500,000 on Binance when they don't know what they're doing? That's absolutely ridiculous. So if people are trying to say it was this guy, nah, sorry. I mean, and that's the thing too, with the last hack, where they didn't even call it a hack, similar things were happening, especially with Syscoin. Weird buys. Someone paid like 96 Bitcoin for one frickin' or a couple Syscoin. It was super weird. And the similarities between the last one and this one, you know, it makes you think it was someone who's done this before and most likely an inside job. How's the weather in Miami? It is excellent. It's actually a little cloudy, overcast right now. But, you know, weather's almost the same every day here in Miami. 80-something degrees, 70-something degrees, humid, and sunny. And then it gets rainy for like an hour. sometimes. So this is some good stuff. This is what I wanted to talk about in this episode. Some weird stuff is going on with Tether and Binance right now. So we go to the Tether rich list, which anyone can view. The big balance of Tether Binance it had like 600 million. They've been moving Tether like back and forth between addresses. It's super weird. When CZ said on Twitter they're just moving to a new one and it will be one large transaction. Lies. That 600 million address is gone. Now Binance has broken it down into a bunch of different addresses. The highest being 86 million. The one FOW one where thousands upon thousands of transactions are coming out of. But if you add up all their addresses, that one Bitrex doesn't belong, they only still have about 650 million. When just a couple weeks ago, week and a half ago, they had 750. So that 100 million, in my opinion, is Binance's chunk of the pie, and they are in the process of unloading it. That's why there's literally, I mean, we go to this FOW address. There is literally 120,000 pages of transactions coming out of this. And this is a new cold storage address. This isn't their original one, you guys. There's literally, I mean, it is weird. And there's hundreds upon hundreds of thousands of transactions to hundred. It looks like coin mixing. It looks like they're trying to mix so no one can see what they're doing. But this is what's interesting. So we have this FOW address right here. There's another address right here, the FOW, sending to this one FWB, and it ends with SJPK. So I was like, what is the address? Is that on the Binance rich list? So I look, and you go down. Where is it? Right here. Here it is. It has 22 million Tether sitting in it. So why is Binance sending to this address? Well, this address, I think, is controlled by Binance as well. And it is actually sending crypto to Huobi right now to unload. 10 million USDT. They are literally unloading Tether to buy up Bitcoin right now. That is probably why we're seeing the price go up. I'm not kidding you guys. It's coming from that address. It's pretty spooky. And yeah, they're sending it to Huobi. I don't know why. Well, I know why. It's to buy up Bitcoin. I mean, look at the price right now. They are getting ready for Tether, you guys. They're getting ready for the boom explosion. Super weird stuff going down. And you have a big guy in crypto, very influential, probably one of the largest Twitter personalities in cryptocurrency. He has, I don't know how many subs he has. He has 209,000 followers on Twitter. And he tweets, just like an hour ago, this may not be popular, but at CZ, Binance deserves a lot of credit for how transparently he has handled the Binance hack. Imagine the CEO of a traditional bank or credit card company answering questions live on Twitter hours after the hack. New money, new way of communicating. Well, I mean, the reason they don't is because they don't want to incriminate themselves in the shady dealings, which CZ obviously did if you saw my video. He was saying some weird stuff that didn't add up. I mean, it's because they're smart and CZ's an idiot. But yeah, what I post. Oh yeah, I said this is a full-on sniff right up the booty hole. I think Pomp got some money for this tweet personally because he's like, I need my reputation cleaned. Like, why would he post this? Come on. No, I don't think a big crash is coming. I think they're buying up Bitcoin right now. $10 million. They're buying it up on Huobi. Stop posting your address. People aren't going to send crypto. So this is another big thing I want to show in this episode regarding Tether. So I hate this guy, CNBC crypto trader, whatever his name is, Rand Nooner or something. I outsubbed him too. That's crazy. He only has 41K. And I don't have CNBC shooting for me, sucker. I have a guy named James shooting for me, my editor and cameraman, who is excellent, by the way. But I need the timestamps because there's some important things coming up in this. So right here, he is talking to a Bitfinex shareholder about what's going on.
As a shareholder in Bitfinex, were you aware that they were losing or that they lost $850 million?
We don't think they lost the money. The money is frozen.
Okay, tell us a little bit more about what happened.
We know Bitfinex has withdrawal program since last year. And we know they must got some money frozen. We just don't know the amount.
So what do you mean you don't know the amount? Surely as a shareholder, you should be concerned that there is money missing from one of your investments.
No, we never think there are money missing.
So you believe that the money is with certain governments and that they're going to return it soon?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay, tell me about the IEO. What was the thinking behind doing an IEO?
Listen to this.
It's easy because the thinking is very easy. They have no other choice. Bitfinex is such a company. They don't raise money if they don't want to. Well, if they don't need to.
Okay.
So right there, he says they have no other choice right now. The IEO for Bitfinex, they need to do it. Why? Because they're not getting that money back, you guys. It's not frozen up. It's not. He's lying in the beginning, and we'll see why. Another shareholder tells us exactly what's going on. It's literally gone, you guys. It's gone. So that is exactly why they are performing the IOE or IEO, whatever it's called. Do I charge to interview project CEOs? That depends on who the project is and if I like it and stuff. But send me an email. So it's pretty scary that's going on.
So you say there's
Let's
no
continue
other
listening.
choice. What happens if Bitfinex doesn't raise the money in IEO?
If they can't raise the money, Bitfinex will not have enough money for people's withdrawal because the 850 million frozen.
So Zhao,
So basically, if they do not do the IEO, if a bank run does happen, which is in the process right now on Bitfinex, they're not going to have money for you, so for the withdrawal. So if anyone has cryptocurrency on Bitfinex, anyone watching my channel, get it the hell off. Because the last people not able to withdraw, put their withdrawals in last, you're not getting it. Unless they raise $1 billion in this IEO.
It stands. We know there's a white paper.
Okay. Hey, there we go. 2602. Okay, there we go.
We know that Bitfinex are looking to raise about $1 billion. Do you actually believe that they're going to raise $1 billion?
I believe, yes.
Have they got any commitments for the money?
Yeah, until now, I think it's still soft commitment.
Zhao, if Bitfinex don't raise the $850 million, there'll be $850 million worth of clients that won't get their money. As a shareholder, are you worried about this?
Yes,
Yes.
I am worried. Yeah, why not? I was worried about that, and I know the problem.
Zhao, as a shareholder, do you know anything else that you believe we should know?
Let me tell you my feeling of the New York side.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I think it's like mafia.
Mafia.
Yeah, like a mafia because the New York NYSE, they know everything. They know everything. If Bitfinex was trying to do evil, they won't tell them what they wanted to do. They told them on February, right? They told the NYSE that on February that they want to the Tether want to give credit line to Bitfinex. They tell them first, and they did it last month.
So what he was basically saying was Bitfinex was talking to the New York AG before this and saying they needed to get money, borrow it from Tether. And they actually asked him, hey, can we do this? And basically the New York AG said, no, like, you can't. And they did it anyways. So that's why they're coming after him, according to the shareholder. And there's one more person I want to listen to. It's about at 3040. This is the other shareholder. He's a little bit easier to understand.
Crypto trader. Simon, I've got to ask you a question here. Simon, as a shareholder of Bitfinex, did you know that this was all happening while it was happening?
Well, while we didn't know all the details of what was happening, we did know that Bitfinex has been plagued with some banking challenges all the way through. You know, this all began when Wells Fargo started to attack Bitfinex and the counterparty banks that were servicing the exchange. And then they had to move to other banks, and it's been a knock-on effect until eventually they ended up in a position whereby their funds had to go through a payment processor that many of the exchanges in our industry were actually using at one point. And that payment processor turns out to be crypto capital that allegedly has run off with the funds or commingled the funds or pocketed some of the funds.
So basically he is contradicting what the other shareholder said. He says that crypto capital has lost the funds or pocketed some of the funds. So yeah, they are not held up with the government. That was a bullcrap lie. So it's not good, you guys. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, I think insiders know what is about to happen, and they are buying up Bitcoin right now, manipulating the crap out of the market, pumping and dumping, getting as much fiat as possible. And when the Tether bomb does drop, it could do some damage. I'm talking 50% retracement. I mean, if you just look at Tether, it's still controlling the volume of the market. I mean, go to Bitcoin. USDT, 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 USDT. I mean, it makes up a very large percentage of volume, and it's still like that. But it's not all doomsday. It's not going to, you know, fully destroy the cryptocurrency markets. It'll be able to make it. I mean, everyone thought Mt. Gox, when it went down, it was going to take out the markets. I even did too when the collapse started coming. I was like, oh, it's all over. But another player came in and started manipulating markets. Same thing's going to happen. I mean, Tether Bitfinex goes away. We have Binance to take over, which I think is in the process right now. Binance can manipulate. It's just like the darknet markets, you know? They think they can control those regulators, you know? They take down one darknet market, another 3 more pop up. It's the same concept going to happen with exchanges. So, this was pretty nasty. I mean, I'm sure some of you guys have seen this, but nasty but interesting at the same time. It seems our government knows what's going on. They know that Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is a threat to the US dollar. So let's listen into this.
I look for colleagues to join with me in introducing a bill to outlaw cryptocurrency purchases by Americans so that we nip this in the bud, in part because not an awful lot of our international power comes from the fact that the dollar is the standard unit of international finance and transactions. Clearing through the New York Fed is critical for major oil and other transactions, and it is the announced purpose of the supporters of cryptocurrency to take that power away from us, to put us in a position where the most significant sanctions we have on Iran, for example, would become irrelevant. So whether it is to disempower our foreign policy, our tax collection enforcement, or our traditional law enforcement, the purposes of cryptocurrency, the advantage it has over sovereign currency is solely to aid in the disempowerment of the United States and the rule of law.
Woohoo! So he knows what's up. You know, he knows cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, is a threat to the US dollar. So that's exactly why he's trying to get a bill passed to outlaw it. You know, first they laugh at you, then they fight you, finally they join you. It's gonna happen. There's no fighting it. I mean, it would suck if the U.S. passed. I would just move out of the U.S. I'd be gone. You'd see me gone. And then this came out yesterday as well, after old Braddy boy, talked about that. FinCEN's put out guidance for DApps, cryptocurrencies, and it looks like DApps could be considered money transmitters, and they'll need to get a license and perform all the KYC, AML checks, and also some wallets and dexes. So places where they, when you hold your coins through a certain dex or wallet, they might not be considered, but if they're holding the cryptocurrency, then they will. That goes for wallets too. And it looks like maybe even possibly running a Lightning Network node, you are a money service business. So you will have to get your licenses and comply with AML KYC. That's not good it's not good. I mean, it just means someone in your home can't set up a Lightning node and start contributing to the network. Going to be only for the big dogs who have the money to get those things. I will move to the UK if it does. No, I don't know. UK is pretty like a police state too. Probably move somewhere South America or something. So, Chainlink, the stinky linkies. Having a little retracement right now. Might be a good time to pick up. From its all-time high of, not all-time high, but high in this bearish, bullish market. Came back down. I love Chainlink. And I think, some of the reason why Chainlink's pumping is Hedera Hashgraph is going to be implementing Chainlink oracles on their network. I mean, you have Ethereum, you have multiple, you have Polkadot, and then also IOST said they're implementing Chainlink oracles on their network. So good news from Chainlink. A lot of people are like, when mainnet? Like I said, it was going to come back in February. I was way off. I'm hoping there's a conference coming up. Sergey Nazarov is speaking at in a couple days. I don't think he's going to announce it then. I think they would wait for a big conference like Consensus. So possibly Consensus mainnet could be coming. If not, I'm going to be frustrated with the project because, they said they were in security reviews like 2 months ago. A month and a half ago. So, it would be nice if they gave a little bit of an update on that. Colombia? Woo. I've been to Tokyo once. That was a lot of fun. Tokyo is a crazy city, let me tell you that. It is so clean and no bums. Like, it is a complete paradigm shift from here in the U.S., like Miami or San Francisco, No trash anywhere, and they don't have trash cans. There's one once in a while, but they're not like all over like here. People are just respectful enough to take their trash with them. I would never move to Malta. Another YouTuber was asking me if I was going to like the Malta Bitcoin conference. I'm like, no, I will get disappeared quick. I've called out Malta's prime minister multiple times. What's up, Sander? Hey, what's going on, man? Oh, King Cobra's in here trying to talk smack. This guy's like comments on every one of my videos, all my posts. It's funny. Like, dude, you actually really like me. So this is a coin I've been bullish on. I'm going to give you guys a little inside information. Probably going to make a video dropping the information that I have. And I have to thank a friend from the Chico Army. He's been helping me out with the research. Patrick, thank you so much. You're amazing. 0x protocol. It's down below 26 cents right now. $153 million market cap. 0x is going to be big, in my opinion. One of the biggest. When does Chico come to TO? Where's TO? Thanks, Anthony Jackson. I appreciate that, man. What is TO, though? I don't know what TO is. No, CryptoArk is a D-bag. He's the part of the shill group, the zombies shill group. Who else is in that? Crypto Candor. If you notice, they all do same videos at the same time. They get these deals from these companies, and they work as like a team. I'm a lone wolf. I go, oh, I don't need you guys. I'll grow all by myself. That's why you don't see me doing many live streams with YouTubers. I don't like doing them. I don't need you guys. And a lot of them don't like me because I expose their ass. But, hey, who cares? Expose me. So, what's going on with 0x? I'm sure some of you guys are asking. Staking, they are in the process, not necessarily in the probably in the process of implementing it. As right now, 0x is only a governance token. So, basically, voting capabilities on 0x are one of the main reasons to hold the token. But now they are in the process of implementing a financial incentive. So staking will be coming, and they even have an improvement proposal out right now, ZIP 31. And they had an AMA April 15th on it. Looks like my chat's not working. Reload that. But regarding 0x, so what I want to talk about is the liquidity solution 0x is going to provide for the Ethereum network. So I like to compare it to something in the Australian stock exchange. Australia had low volume, low liquidity until the Australian Securities Exchange came in, ASX. I compare 0x to this. You know, once 0x is off and fully functional with what I'm going to show you in a second, you're going to see 0x, when it takes off, it's going to go off like a freaking rocket. I'm telling you. It's going to be $1 billion market cap crypto. Man, Wi-Fi on my tablet's slow as dirt right now. Oh, 962 people watching. What's up, everybody? So this is what's going on. So back in 2018, oh, thanks, Jawad Mustafa, on the ELA Ledger app. It's up to Ledger right now. Depends on when they are going to implement it. It's ready. It's all up to Ledger. And they don't really announce anything, tell you anything until it's actually out. So this is back in 2018. Security tokens for basically 0x get a boost as a PayPal veteran is joining the 0x board. Well, he's already joined it. And he is part of Harbor. So Harbor is basically creating a security token stack. Here it is right here. You have blockchain Ethereum, you have token, you have Harbor, the compliance platform, then you have the exchange protocols, air swaps on there, 0x protocol, and then you have the exchanges on top. 0x all-time high, $10? I think so. I think $10 is possible, especially if Bitcoin reaches $20,000 to $30,000. Ah, DKK. I thank you, man. Part of EOS Bet. Are you just trying to get me to talk about EOS Bet? No, I appreciate it, man. So, the PayPal bet right here. And they also, 0x Harbor has partnered with Gemini. So, this guy, Harbor, is part of 0x. He's on their board. They've partnered with another huge compliance type exchange like Gemini run by the Winkies. And then you have also them 0x connected to Coinbase. I've talked about their connection with Coinbase. They are highly connected to Coinbase. Coinbase is connected to PayPal. There's some stuff going on under the scenes that we're not seeing. And when it's fully out there, 0x is going to rocket. I'm telling you that. I'm telling you that right now. I'm going to probably make a full video on all the details. I didn't want to give it all away, just give you guys a little breadcrumbs here and there. Hello, Sirth Virus. Best time to buy suggest coin? I'm not a financial advisor, but I've talked about coins I like right now. Chainlink is one of them. It's having a retracement right now. I think mainnet's coming up. 0x protocol, Bitcoin definitely, Ethereum definitely. So there's going to be big stuff coming out. And Kyle, thank you for the tip. I possibly think Chainlink will join the top 10. I mean, their oracles are getting implemented by multiple blockchains. So yes, highly possible. I mean, running a Chainlink node, you could be, it could be literally your income in a couple of years. So Sentivate, I've gotten some smack for Sentivate. People on Twitter like thrashing me. I mean, I've talked with Tom. I was supposed to have a talk with him and post it on the channel here, but schedules just didn't match up. He's actually working his butt off trying to get the alpha of their browser out. But we will be talking here soon. But they just posted this video kind of explaining some of the concepts.
An issue that's a very modern one, and it's we have all these new devices coming online. We have developing countries coming online. There's more devices per person, more devices per household. You know, your coffee machine tells you the weather. You have self-driving cars. A lot of these new features, even on the web, like WebSockets, real-time, anything at that rate sucks up a lot of bandwidth. It's constant communication. So it's not about how much data you're sending necessarily, it's about how much data you're sending at a single point in time. So that's the main issue that they're addressing there. By having data prioritization and fast and slow lanes, you can appropriately handle this problem through network congestion. Now, the way we approach this is network congestion and the problems we have, a lot of it is from, and at least it arises in part from not just the people coming online, but the core technologies that we rely on, like DNS and HTTP. A lot of these things need to be changed. They need to work together because DNS and HTTP really don't work together like UDSP and the DIS does. The DIS obviously gives you a certificate with the routing information. The routing information is really the only thing you get back from the DNS now. And then obviously you can go to the service and you ask for the certificate. On ours, all that is wrapped up into a single request and a zero RTT connection for the DIS. So you're saving all this time and bandwidth and resources to do the same exact thing. It brings us back to the idea that, how can we do a whole lot more with a whole lot less? Our entire perspective is long term, throw everything out and revolutionize everything possible and make it so that it's for the web of tomorrow, not the web of today. Design it for future needs, not just our modern needs. But with that, in that respect, HTTP doesn't exist on our platform. The DNS doesn't exist, period, on our platform. All these things are rewritten from scratch from a straight up node UDP server.
So pretty high-reaching goals they have. Talking with Tom, their developer, he's pretty freaking bright, you guys. So I can't wait to have him on the channel to speak more about these concepts. And I am an advisor for the project, Crypto Outreach Advisor. The only reason I did join it is because I was blown away after talking to Tom. So can't wait to have him on the channel, speak more about this. But it's a far-reaching project. They're trying to take over, do something different. It's changing more than even what Elastos is doing. Elastos is building on top of HTTP DNS, while they're changing the underlying. I could see Elastos actually utilizing this, building on top of Sentivate. So we'll see. So this is pretty interesting regarding Ethereum. So they're actually putting houses and mortgages on the Ethereum blockchain, this Fluidity project. Here's the article. They're tokenizing the house and mortgages are coming to Ethereum this summer. So pretty freaking crazy that that's going on, seeing the tokenization of assets, real world assets. It's going to reach out into not only freaking homes, it's going to go into cars. And that's actually already happening on Fusion. They're looking to put 10 million used cars on the Fusion blockchain, tokenize them, create loans through the Fusion platform. Pretty freaking crazy. What are my thoughts on Neo 3.0? I'm glad I got out of Neo. We'll see what's going to happen. I mean, like I've said, it doesn't seem like they are working hard on Neo, you guys. It shows in the price. They've just been losing value faster than other projects. They lost their community, man. It's their own fault, you know. You shouldn't be mad at me. You shouldn't be mad at anyone else. You should be mad at Da Hongfei, Eric Zhang, and them for building Ontology, basically stomping on Neo's face, rubbing it in, and then not supporting the project. And like I said, I think Eric Zhang, he's a angel investor in Binance. So is Da Hongfei. They were helping with the Binance chain index. That's why Neo 3.0 is taking so gosh darn long. I still hold that view. A lot of people are like, you're crazy. Yeah, I know what's going on. Eric Zhang, he's competent. He built DBFT. So, of course, he's going to work building their chain, BFT and Cosmos, you know. I mean, and the fact that Binance first announced that DBFT was going to be their consensus, you know, it just made me think, oh, heck yes. You know, Eric Zhang's helping. Hey, Sir Newton, I appreciate that, man. The exchange that should not be named. Yes. That's what I'm going to call it always now. I said it a few times in this exchange. In this live stream, but... I mean, that's the thing. I still have a good chunk of Ontology, too, because I do have a feeling it can become the smart contract platform of China, not Neo anymore. You know, that's why they're moving their offices out of China. Neo is. But who says they won't do that to Ontology again, like here in a couple years? You know, oh, we found better technology, so we're going to build a new one and just throw this to the side. And that's why I'm scared of even holding Ontology long term. It seems like they have no loyalty to anybody, any project. And that, I mean, it's frustrating for me because I was such a big supporter of them. And it took me so long to freaking just see what's in front of you. Like, I hate some of the Neo people on their community, like Edge DLT. That guy is so blinded. Like, it's insane. He needs to smarten up and realize what those guys are doing. They're not for helping you. They're literally only there for the money. So this is pretty interesting. I didn't know this. AirSwap, they have their debut, basically, and they had a $1 million debut. Basically a peer-to-peer exchange protocol swap. AirSwap's the exchange. And actually it was a Virtu financial veteran that built it. I did not know that. That's interesting. Virtu Financial is getting into cryptocurrency too. They're launching ErisX here soon, a futures market. So there could be some connections between AirSwap and ErisX. So, I mean, if you look at AirSwap right now, cheap. I mean, it's not good. Virtu Financial is a pretty shady organization. They control the stock trading markets. I mean, AirSwap right now is only a $4 million, $5 million cap. Pretty interesting. I wonder if they got AirSwap on here yet. Is that? No. No, that's just a coin. No, they don't have Swap's decentralized exchange on. ZeroX or Next long term? I would go ZeroX, more established. Who knows what's going to happen with Neo? I do like Nash though. But I guess Nash is blockchain agnostic. So no, I would go. I mean, I have some Next. I have a lot more ZeroX, so that should answer your question. I mean, Nash is not a protocol. Nash is just an exchange. ZeroX is actually a protocol. I like protocol level cryptocurrencies. I think those are going to be worth a lot more. I mean, just look at what Bitcoin and Ethereum's market cap is. They're protocol level. So Cosmos was one of my top picks for quarter 2, 2019. Not because I love them or anything. Think the technology is great. It was based off what I thought was going to happen. Coin was going to go up. It was getting added to a lot of exchanges. 372. I dislike XRP, but it will see gains. I don't believe so. I mean, it's going to be up here for a while, but I don't think it's going to gain much like Bitcoin or Ethereum. It's not decentralized. Where am I at? Okay. So then, William Shatner, the old Shathead, he looks like he's got paid or something to promote a cryptocurrency. I just thought it's interesting that he's promoting crypto. And I'm not promoting this project whatsoever. I don't even know what it is. He said, Kryptonians, my friends at Vitalik Buterin and Elon Musk were trying to decide what to build on Ethereum. I've been waiting and waiting. I finally decided to do something myself. Join me. And it's for a non-fungible token for crypto collectibles. Just thought that was interesting, not supporting Ethereum or whatever it's called. So this is interesting. People got mad at me last live stream when I showed these to people. They're like, BitConnect. I'm like, what? No. You actually, with Compound, you control your crypto still. Like, it is not at risk whatsoever. So with Compound, you can take some Ethereum tokens, Ethereum Basic Attention Token, DAI, and Xerox. You can lend it out to people, and you're still in control of your cryptocurrency. DAI has the best rate. You can get 8% APR right now. But there is another one out here, and this is one people were like, this is BitConnect. I'm like, no, it's not. But this is a little bit more risky because you aren't in control of your cryptocurrency like Compound. Eventually, I think they might be implementing that, some sort of liquidity pool like Compound, so you can keep control. But as of right now, it's not, and it's 14% APR for DAI. Ethereum's only 2.5%. So pretty interesting if you want to make some passive income. I mean, if you want to be as safe as can be, I would use Compound. They'll have more room for risk. Dharma. Litecoin thoughts? I mean, Litecoin's the test net for Bitcoin. It'll be around for a while. It's the silver to Bitcoin's gold, you guys. XRP to 589. Don't believe that. So yeah, here, this is the person that answered my question. Dharma locks your funds in for the term of the lend. Compound doesn't. So basically, you can get it out at any time. You control your coins. Dharma, you don't really. So I'm actually... I'm not a mind reader, Donnie Don Matthew. I don't know what the big next project is. I just give my educated guesses. And if you watch my channel, I've talked about them. Aeon, Fusion, Neblio, I like Fusion. I'm not a big fan of Aeon. Too many shills that come into my group to shill Aeon. It's like they pay the people. I don't like that. Good project doesn't need to do that. Bitcoin is not more centralized. God dang it, you are an idiot. I mean, Jesus, people who say that. Oh my God. It hurts. Hurts my head. So actually, I am starting to post my videos on DTube, just in case YouTube wants to shut me down. I'm not getting too much views or anything though. I still have my Dahongfei. I don't know how to change that on DTube. I made my Steam account a long time ago. But videos are starting to post on there. If you guys check, look at DTube, check me out. Tron will make you rich in 5 years. That is a funny joke. That is a very funny joke. Tron is absolute garbage poo-poo. I'm not a big fan of VeChain at all. Not a fan of Ethereum copies. Thoughts on Binance pumping the market then dumping? That's what's going on. Something. I mean, I showed the transaction. Binance just sent 10 million USDT over to Wabi. They're buying a Bitcoin on there. Are DAG chains the future? I don't know. I think there is certain industries it's the future in, but for large scale money like transfers from countries to countries, when Bitcoin does become the global reserve currency, you need proof of work. You need the security. TRX plus vet will make you homeless. Yeah, I mean, that's exactly why XRP. I like Stellar. I like Stellar over XRP. Stellar is actually more decentralized. They use a federated Byzantine fault tolerance. Wrong Chen checking in. So what is this? Oh, looks like my stream. So I do got to let you guys know I got something pretty cool coming. Probably be posted on Sunday. I'm going to be doing a video with a Lambo, hot babes. Can't give it away. Yeah, Lambo and hot babes. It's going to be hilarious. Hopefully it works out like I think it's going to work out. So my buddy has an orange Lambo, Bitcoin colored. I'm going to be using that. I'm going to be using random hot babes here in Miami. And it's going to be good, let me tell you. It's going to be awesome. Edgar, thanks for the tip, man. Appreciate it, brother. Glad you're tuning in, Chico Crypto. Gold digger skits, we'll see. Thank you, Guarov. Fuck your ass. Thank you, buddy. Well, yeah, we'll see. You guys are gonna... I mean, hopefully it works out. I've never done this type of video, so we'll see. And I wish I could do more of these videos, but it's only me and my cameraman / editor who's the same person. So it's hard to do these type of videos when we put out content every day because we got a video to edit, you know. Literally start work at usually 8, 9 in the morning, doing the research, writing the script, all that stuff. And then gotta post the video, you know, post the video from the day before that we got done. My editor's editing that video as I write the new script for the new video, and we get done with that about 5, 6 p.m. And then we have to go out and shoot the new video that I just wrote the script and did the research for. So we usually get done after that at 8 to 9 p.m., sometimes 7 if we're lucky. So it's literally like, don't have time to do these type of videos because I need him to shoot. He's my cameraman. So if he needs to edit a video, he can't be the cameraman. You move me in from Cali. I need we need I don't know. Eventually I would bring some more people onto the Chico crypto team. Researchers, writers, but I mean, cameraman would be good. Someone who knew how to shoot. Because then James is a good cameraman too. See, that's what's hard. Like, I don't know where's the best place to put his skills. He's a really great editor, but he's also a really good cameraman. Holochain? It's alright. I don't have any. Oh my god. Please do more research as BTC is more centralized. You are a god dang idiot. Did you not know that a lot of that mining is distributed across different miners? It's just because there's mining pools doesn't mean they're all one miner. It is multiple. God, idiot. People are so stupid about that. XRP shills are dumb as hell. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate the tip. Nordian 1978. Is that when you were born? You want to know what's kind of funny? is I'll be transparent, you know. I don't care how you guys see how much I make on YouTube. I was thinking, should I show you guys that? Who cares? Oh, Maker price prediction. Long term, Maker is going to be a very, very, very valuable coin, especially when multi-collateral DAI comes in and the DAI savings rate. Maker, there's only 1 million supply. I could easily see Maker being a $10,000 coin. Analytics. So what I want to show you guys is, oh yeah, my age subscribers. This is what baffles me. My highest watch age group is 35 to 44 years old. That is crazy to me. Thank you guys for watching me. Second highest is 25 to 34. Third highest is 45 to 54. And then barely beating out 55 to 64 is 18 to 24 years old. I don't have none of the young kids watching me. I don't like Chico Crypto. Any 18 to 24 year olds in here? That's... Hell yeah, Todd. Austrius, so you're 18 to 24, or are you older? Oh, Andrew K is 22, so he's part of the 6.1%. Heck yeah, guys. 38. See? This is amazing. So cool. I got 96.7% are dudes. 3.3% is women. Any women in here? Hey, there's another 22. 16. Oh, a 16-year-old. 21. Oh, you're not 12, Kyle. Pretty cool. Yeah, I was pretty blown away by that. Highest country watching me is US, then UK, then Australia, Canada, Netherlands. We should invite more women. It's just the market, you guys. Oh, thank you, MSR. I appreciate that, man. Love that you love my content. Start a crypto podcast, Crypto Casanova. Call it Crypto Casanova and talk in a voice like this. Really sexy. That'd be funny. But yeah, I mean, the reason it's mostly males because it's just like stock market. You know, mostly males are interested in investments. I mean, there are females interested, but just a lot less. Oh, geez, might want to hide the gender tab. That's funny. Take my shirt off and the ladies will come? Ooh, I don't know about that. I don't want no dudes wanking off to me at home. $21 with 1K LTC, you're doing well. Better than I was at 21. Bitcoin was just coming out when I was 21. Man, if I would have had 1K in Bitcoin at 21, whew, I'd be rich. That's funny, Scotty P. So, yep, I think I'm about to take off. I got some preparation to do for tomorrow's video, which we're going to shoot. It's not being posted tomorrow. We're going to shoot it, post it probably on Sunday. But I do have another video dropping tomorrow. Not going to give it away. It's a good video. I'm sure it'll get you guys thinking. It's about Bitcoin and the number of Bitcoin you may need to succeed in the future. So check that one out, you guys. I got a lot of stuff to do. I got to prepare, figure out how I'm going to get this video done. I need to talk with my friend who has Lambo. Oh man, Peak concurrent was 990. Almost broke 1K. Dang, we got close, guys. We got close. Wonder how many are in right now. If there isn't close, I might stay on if we're close. Nope, 895. 100 away. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate every one of you coming into the stream, tipping. You guys are excellent. Everyone's comment, I wish I could have answered them all, but as you guys can see, there's hundreds. It's hard for me to keep track of. Sander, you're excellent for being the moderator of the chat. I used to not have a moderator. I don't know what I was thinking. It was hard, especially when I got the chicken attack. That was crazy. So, you guys, appreciate you all. I'll be seeing you tomorrow's video. Tune in Sunday. It's going to be excellent. Something no one else is doing in the space. Going to have a little fun. So, see you guys.